everybody who is watching here on the Roblox channel. My name's AlvinBloxx, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different to what you have already seen. We are going to be creating a game. So before we begin, guys, make sure to let me know that you can hear me. Let me know in the chat so that we can get started. But what we're going to be doing today, as I have already said, is we're going to be creating a game. Now, the game which we're going to create is the game we're currently playing, and that game is going to be a speedrun game. So at the end of this live stream, we're going to have our own game, which allows us to play speedrun. Let me just turn down my microphone a little bit. Yeah, there we go. The microphone should be fine now. So yeah, we're gonna be making a speedrun game, and I thought, why don't we just start playing the game for the first 5 or so minutes to get everybody here, and so that we can find out what the game of speedrun is, because some of you might not have played it yet. It's a very, very popular game on Roblox, one of the most popular games, I think, and it's really fun as well. Very simple, but very, very popular. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to play a couple rounds while we wait for the rest of the people to join the live stream. Alright, so but you basically pass a little yellow brick here, and that gives you super speed, so you can walk, or you can walk up until there, and then you get a speed boost, and you just complete the rest of the map like an obby. Until you get to the end of it, where you can teleport to the next one, and it just goes on and on and on. It's that simple. So while we wait for the rest of the viewers to join the stream, we're going to be playing this. And if you want to join me, my username on Roblox is AlvinBloxx, like you see at the bottom of your screen, but with an extra X on the end, because a little story about that, I tried to get the name AlvinBloxx, but it was already taken, which is a real shame. So I had to have the extra X on the end, but it's alright, because I bagged the username with an underscore, but I'm just not using it. So maybe you'll use it in the future. But yeah, you guys can join me, and we've just completed the desert round. So I think this is level 3, and this is the round. This is the level where I always mess up. I always go wrong on this round. Because all of the platforms are tilted, and I'll jump too early or I'll jump too late. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I've got the Roblox chat and I've got the Twitch chat up on my screen. Let's have a look. David Domiguez says, hey, how you doing? Eric Blox says, AlvinBloxx is the best tutorial scripter. How you doing? Goku is the best. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. He's been around before. I've seen him in the live chats before. Really cool guy. And here we are. We're at the end. And on to the next level. We've got AlvinBloxx here and a ton of other people. Come on, I need to get through the teleporter. Alright, so we actually did pretty well on that level. I thought I was going to die. By now, usually on speedrun, I would have had to have died. But I don't think we've died yet, which is alright. I see how many rounds I can keep this up for. I doubt we'll keep it up for very long. But we're going round the corner here. Alright, and we're on the final straight. Here we go. I'm going to jump onto the platforms. I'm going to get that little token thingy. There we go. Oh, I think I already must have got it. Onto the narrow one. Oh, I nearly died there. And onto the teleporter. Alright, Epboyster says, play Jailbreak, please. Well, not today. We are going to be doing a development stream. We're going to be creating a game today. So, yeah, you should totally keep watching for that. It's going to be super cool. Super cool. Okay. And let's go through the teleporter. And, ooh, this is a cool level. It is it's like a, I don't know, like a blocky outline map. It's pretty cool. Alright, we'll do maybe 2 more rounds of this, and then we'll get into the development. How long has Roblox been on for? I think it's been going for over 10 years now. It's been going for a long time. It's a really cool platform. Because it allows you to make your own games, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you guys today. Because on my YouTube channel, which is AlvinBloxx, as you can see on the screen in the bottom at the bottom, I create scripting tutorials and Roblox Studio tutorials, so you can actually make your own games. So you should totally go and subscribe to me there. It doesn't cost you anything, because all my videos are 100% free. It's free. Alright, here we are. We're on the penguin map. Now, you guys can actually jump across the ice here, so we're going to skip this one. Get ahead of everyone else. There we go. Alright, this is a hard one as well. You can usually just hold down spacebar on this level, but sometimes you can fall through the gap, so you always got to keep your eye on the ball here to make sure that you don't do anything wrong. There we go. Alright, going around the corner, and oh my goodness, there is another set that which you have to jump past. That's alright though, we can get past this, it's alright. Onto the purple one, onto the red one, get the token, and oh, nearly died there. Alright, we'll get back into a regular jumping style. There we go. Onto the yellow one, and we're on the home straight here. Here we go. There we go. We're here at the finish. And who's gonna be first? Who's gonna be first? Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's this noob guy. Let's have a look at his name. Alexi45. Well done. He came first. So we didn't die. That is a new world record for me. So let's see who else finishes. Who's it going to be? That person just fell off. It is the Drank guy. Congratulations. Who's going to get third place though? Let's find out. It's going to be AlvinBloxx. Yay, it's AlvinBloxx. And he has got the AlvinBloxx fan shirt on. And what's it say on the back? It says, what does it say? What does it say? It says, keep scripting. Of course it does. Alright, so that is Speedrun 4. It's what we're going to be creating today in Roblox Studio. Roblox Studio, if you don't know, it is the toolkit, the program which allows you to make your own games, and it's completely free. If you've played a Roblox game, most likely it is going to be on your computer, so you can find it, you can search it, Roblox Studio, and you'll be able to open it up. It lets you create your own Roblox games and publish them to the platform. Alright, I think that's everyone. Now, it's not, a few more people are still coming to complete the course, but let me know, guys, in the live chat section, have you had any experience with Roblox Studio, or is it your first time trying it out today, or is it your first time watching a tutorial? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. It's always good to get some brand new developers in here, because some people don't even know about Roblox Studio, and it's really cool to get people into it. Oh, we've got another guy here with an AlvinBloxx fan shirt on. Learn how to make epic games like this one. That's what it says on the back. There we go. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump out here. We're going to jump out and we're going to head into Roblox Studio. Here we are. So this is Roblox Studio, and there we go. Let me just open it up. There we go. So what this allows you to do is it basically lets you insert lots of bricks and lots of different objects, and then you can use scripts to program the game to make it more interactive. Epic Coder says, have you coded JavaScript or any other coding languages? Well, I know HTML and I also know Python, as well as a little bit of Swift, which is used to create apps on the iPhones. Anyway, Roblox says, man's not hot. Of course, of course. Alright, so we need to get down to business. We need to start creating our obby, our speedrun obby. What we're going to do first is we are going to start creating the first level. So what we're going to do, we're going to just delete the base plate here. We're going to select it in the Explorer window, and we're going to delete it, just like that. Alright, and once we've done that, we're going to start inserting some parts to create our level. Alright, let's have a look. Flying 101 says, Alvin, I use Python at school. Wow, that's awesome. A lot of people do use Python. You use Swift Playgrounds? Yeah, you can use that to learn coding as well. So yes, let's insert a part. We're going to click up here where it says part. I know the cursor is a little bit off. I can't do anything about that, but it's just here, the little part object here. If we click it, we get a part here. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on scale, and we're going to just make our part a bit big so that a lot of players can actually stand on it. And what we're going to do with this part is we're going to give it some colour to make it look nice. Let's see. Let's do grass. Okay, and we're going to give it the grass material down here. Alright, and we're going to click on anchored in the properties window because that allows the part to get stuck in midair so it doesn't fall out of the sky. And we're also going to want to have a spawn. Alright, and so what we're going to do is we're just going to make this a bit bigger as well, and we're going to have quite a few of these just so that multiple players can spawn on different ones so there's no congestion. Alright, and once we've got all of those, we can just measure them up, line them up. There we go. So now that we have got our spawns, we can make sure that they're anchored as well, because anchored makes sure that that the parts don't fall out the sky, as I said. And now we can get started with our obstacle course. So I'm just going to do some jumps, some simple jumps like you saw in speedrun. I know the first level does include that, because the first level's got to be easy so that players know how to actually play the game. Alright, so we're going to just scale this part so that it spans the whole of the lobby area. And we're going to just move it away. I think that should be enough for the players to jump. In fact, we'll test this later on. In fact, let's test it now. Let's just anchor our parts and let's click on play solo to make to start a game. A running version of the game. So we spawn on these nice little spawn locations and we're going to head over here. Now we want to make this jump. Now normally if I just jump, we're not going to have enough walk speed to make us to make us able to jump the whole way. So what we've got to do is we've got to edit the player's speed. Now how do you do this? Well, it's quite simple actually. We just need to head into the workspace and we find the player here, AlvinBloxx, and if we open it up, a player has something called a humanoid inside of them, okay, and a humanoid is what is inside every Roblox player. And so if we scroll down here in the properties window, you can see there is a property called walk speed right at the bottom right, and if we just change this to, let's say, 100, this is going to make us really fast. You see, our players moving around, and if we now take a run up, we should be able to jump onto the platform. There we go. So you can see how changing the walk speed makes you able to jump further. So we don't want to do this manually. We want a script to do this, right? Because the script can do all the work for us instantly. It can do it automatically. It can do lots of things. It can even do maths, quick maths. So what we want to do, we want to create some jumps, and we'll do the scripting a bit later on in the stream. How you doing, Pixel Zombie X? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Another cool guy who turns up to my live streams regularly. It's like using admin commands. Yeah, it is. But it's just the manual way of doing it, the manual reload way. He's a cool live streamer. You should go check him out. He's streaming tomorrow. But yeah, that is basically how you change the walk speed. So let's develop our course a bit more. We're going to duplicate this part by pressing Ctrl D, and we're just going to move it and rotate it so that the player can take a run up. And we're going to extend this part. Alright. And once we've done this, let's just assign it, let's just give it some colour. I'm going to do, yeah, we're going to stick with the green theme here, okay, and we're going to make sure that they're anchored. And what we can do here is we can press group here at the top. You see, there it says group. So we're going to click on group, and we're going to name this set of parts. We're just going to name them a jump, okay. And what we can do, this is a really cool way of, this is a really cool feature, right? Watch what happens. So if I press Ctrl and D to duplicate these, or you can copy and paste them. Alright, I've just made a duplicate. You can see there's now 2 jumps in the Explorer. I can rotate them by pressing Ctrl R. Alright, and this rotates them, but what it does is it rotates them weirdly. So we can just use the rotate tool here. And we can, in fact, let's move it first. We're going to use the move tool and press Ctrl L to use local space so that we can drag it. And then we can press Ctrl R twice. And what this does is it moves it around 180 degrees so that we can jump on and go to the other side. So now that we've got this, we can just take these 2 jumps, duplicate them again, and we can move them. So you can see how we've just made a load of jumps really quickly. How you doing? Always getting smarter. Welcome to the stream. Hashtag Team AlvinBloxx, certainly. He's come from my channel, which is awesome. So yeah, welcome, Always Getting Smarter. Hope you're getting smarter at the moment, hopefully with this live stream. Anyway, let's continue. So we've got our first set of jumps here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this part, and to access a part which is inside of a model, what you can do is you can hold down the Alt key, and this allows you to select a part inside of a model. So let's select this one, and I want to make it a bit longer, so we're just going to extend it with the scale tool in the top right, and we're just going to then deselect it by clicking somewhere else in the world. And then once we've done this, what we can do is add some more jumps. Now, what do you guys think I should add to the speedrun? Let me know if there's any obstacles. Let me know in the live chat, and I'll see what we can add. What we can add to the live stream, to the obstacle course. So actually, let's test this out. Let's just save our game. Don't forget to save it, and we're going to click on play. Alright, once we've done this, we need to then manually set the walk speed. So I'm going to go into the workspace, go into my player, and then I'm going to find the humanoid. Remember, the humanoid is the unique object inside of players. And we can scroll down in the properties window here to the walk speed property. And let's change it to 100. I think that's suitable. How you doing? Melanie and Ninja Gold Boy and the Champion Diamond. Hashtag Team AlvinBloxx. And you can see here we've got faster because we've changed the walk speed. Let's see if we can complete our course. Yep, so we can see we can run across our obstacle course. Let's go back again. You can see how we can just easily jump. And that is a very simple speedrun course already done. So